I'm so excited about this car. I have another update video. All the modifications that I've purchased for this car are finally on, and I can't wait for you to see it. Let's take a look. So about 2 weeks ago, I ended up getting all the parts put on, the lowering links, the dump box put in, and I ended up getting my tires that same day. So the wheels and tires are on, and it came out great. I'm gonna show you the dump box situation that we have going on right now and show you the rest of the car. So let's take a look. So I had to put the dump box behind this panel back here, and basically, I don't know if you can see it, it might be a little dark, but there's a box down there. You can see the air lines are running through that little grommet there, and yeah, I mean, it's really simple. Airlines run down, they tap into the factory airlines. All the airlines are run right down into the bottom underneath. Right in the middle, underneath there, it's where the airlines and the compressor and all that are.
Here she is with her set of BBS wheels on it. Everything's looking good. I got the lowering links in. I got the dump box in. Basically took a day to do all of that, but it really wasn't bad. The install was pretty straightforward and simple. The hardest part was honestly removing some of the trim in the back where the dump box is located, having to run all the wires and stuff. And then also cutting the factory airlines was the most nerve-wracking part of the whole process. The other thing I was actually worried about was the wheels fitting. So like I said, I ordered 275/40 tires. There was 275/30 tires, they're way too small. I wanted something that was a little meatier, I guess, more aggressive. But I was worried that these wheels were gonna poke out a little too much, and they definitely do. I mean, there's definitely some poke for sure. Which, when I first test fitted these, I definitely realized that there's more poke. There's more poke in the front than there is in the rear. So I was worried that the tires weren't going to fit, and they ended up actually fitting really, really nice, especially once it's aired out. And you'll see that in a minute. So with that being said, let's air this thing out. So the way this system works, they give you a remote. Here's the remote. And all you do is basically just hold down the button until it's completely aired out. And that's it. Now honestly, it's really slow. I mean, the lines on here are very tiny. The factory airlines are a lot smaller than what you would get with an airlift kit. So it does take more time for it to air out and rise back up. And as you can see, nice little flush fitment. Front's actually the nice thing, and which I kind of expected them to do, was that it would actually pull the wheel in a little bit more once it aired out. And you can actually see that it doesn't even touch the fender at all. I can actually stick my finger in there just a little bit, which is nice because I didn't really want that to be sitting on this edge here. I didn't want the tire to be sitting on the edge and then damage it over time. Or if there was a problem, I know it's not gonna rub on anything. The fitment is actually really, really good. This is as low as it's gonna get on factory suspension. Now, if Airlift comes out with a kit for this, obviously it'll go a lot lower. But overall, right now, I'm really happy with the way it sits. I mean, yeah, it's pretty close, but it's a nice aggressive look and stance to it. I'm really super happy with it. When you go to start it, it'll auto rise. Sends an error on the dash when the suspension is too low, and then it will automatically raise. It does take about 30 seconds to raise up, so it does take its good old time. Should pop up, yep. So that pops up. It's good, and then it automatically raises the suspension. Like I said, it takes a little bit. It takes about 30 seconds to raise up, which it's okay. You know, Airlift is obviously a lot faster. But the other nice thing that I was able to do, so like I said, the kit comes with, the dump box kit comes with this remote. You know, just a standard remote. But I was actually able to connect
or program the home link buttons, you know, those buttons, the garage door buttons that usually come in some cars. I was able to program one of the buttons to actually work as the controller, which is pretty cool. Now it's slowing. I think it's a pretty cool little feature.
So that's it. I mean, that's basically everything that's done to this. I'm telling you what, I really like how this car came out. Super aggressive. Never said it was going to be super low, but here we are.
So definitely going to start putting out some more videos on this as I keep getting more stuff for it. Like I said, I absolutely love this car and everything that's done to it. It's great. You know, honestly, I do miss the GLI a little bit for sure. But now that this is like partially modified and start taking it to some events this year, I don't feel so bad about the other car, but I'm really happy with this, with how this came out, and I can't wait to start doing more stuff to it. I don't know what's next, but you know, I got to save a little bit of money now. But but anyways, that's the Audi right now. That's what it looks like. I hope you guys really enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.